In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, one God, amen. Today we will start with the very first episode of Hymns Made Easy, where we will try to teach all of the hymns possible in English in a way that's easy for kids to learn at home and wherever they are. And so today, because we're very near to Kiahk, the month of Kiahk, that is the month that we commemorate the pregnancy of Saint Mary with Jesus, we will begin with learning the Doxology of Kiahk. The Doxology of Kiahk is a hymn that can be said during Vespers and Matins, and during midnight praises. So we'll begin with learning the Doxology of Kiahk in English. So the words are, "For when I speak about you, O cherubic throne, my tongue never wearies from blessing you." Let's begin with dividing the tune for the first verse, because this verse has the same tune throughout the entire hymn. You'll hear the same tune repeated one after another. So we'll break the first verse in a very simple way so that we'll learn the tune for it, and then we'll apply the same tune on all of the verses hereafter. Okay, so the first part, "For when I speak about you." For when I speak about you. Let's sing one more time. For when I speak about you. For when I speak about you. Two more times. For when I speak about you. For when I speak about you. Let's continue to the second part of the first verse. O cherubic throne, O cherubic throne, O cherubic throne. So let's repeat from the beginning. For when I speak about you, O cherubic throne. Two more times, we'll say from the beginning. For when I speak about you, O cherubic throne. For when I speak about you, O cherubic throne. Let's continue to the third part of the first verse. My tongue never wearies. Let's try again. My tongue never wearies. One more time. My tongue never wearies. My tongue never let's begin from the beginning and see how much we've gone through. For when I speak about you, O cherubic throne, my tongue never wearies. Let's continue to the last part of the first verse. From blessing you. Let's try one more time. From blessing you. One more time. From blessing you. One more time. From blessing you. So let's sing the entire first verse. For when I speak about you, O cherubic throne, my tongue never wearies. From blessing you. One more time. For when I speak about you, O cherubic throne, my tongue never wearies. From blessing you. So that's the first verse of the Doxology, and it's not that bad, right? Let's continue to the second verse. And now that we know the tune for a whole verse, we'll be able to repeat it over and over, the exact same tune from verse to verse. So the next verse says, for indeed I will go to the house of David to acquire a voice by which I can speak of your honor. So let's break it part by part one more time, but we'll go a little bit faster because now you know the tune, and it'll be much easier. So, the first part of the second verse. For indeed I will go. One more time. For indeed I will go. Two more times and we'll continue. For indeed I will go. For indeed I will go. Here's the second part. To the house of David. To the house of David. So let's do the first two parts of the second verse. For indeed I will go to the house of David. Let's continue to the third part of the second verse. To acquire a voice by which. Let's break that part into two parts because it's tough. To acquire. One more time. To acquire. To acquire. To acquire. Let's continue. A voice by which. A voice by which. A voice by which. Let's do the third part together. to acquire a voice by which, two more times, to acquire a voice by which, to acquire a voice by which. Let's do the fourth part of the second verse. I can speak of your honor. Two more times. I can speak of your honor. I can speak of your honor. So you see it repeats. The same tune repeats over and over. So let's start from the first verse and continue to the second verse, all in one shot. 1, 2, 3. For when I speak about you, O cherubic throne, my tongue never wearies from blessing you, for indeed I will go to the house of David to acquire a voice by which I can speak of your honor. You want to do it two more times? I want to do it two more times. Let's sing it two more times. For when I speak about you, O cherubic throne, my tongue never wearies from blessing you, for indeed I will go to the house of David to acquire a voice by which I can speak of your honor. One more times, and we'll conclude this lesson. For when I speak about you, O cherubic throne, my tongue never wearies from blessing you, for indeed I will go to the house of David to acquire a voice by which I can speak of your honor. So good, we've completed the first two verses together of the Doxology of Kiahk. We'll have a couple more lessons that we'll go through the rest of the doxologies, God willing. And by the end of it, you'll be experts. And you'll be cantors in the church. You'll be able to sing the whole doxology by yourselves. God bless you. Goodbye.